guys, today I'm going to be doing another story time. I don't do these very often, so it's basically a treat when you get one of these from me. I don't really like to talk about my personal life that often, especially with some strangers, no offense. I love you guys for watching my videos and subscribing, but I don't really know most of you, and I only like to talk to people that I know, so that they don't use this shit against me. But I think I'm ready to come out with some cool stories. Okay, so let's get into it. The first story, here's some background. His little sister, I did something really stupid. I was really young. This is like fucking 5th grade I was in. And his sister was like in 2nd grade. I went up, put his sister in a headlock and just noogied her. And then we had some problems for the rest of the school year. And just like chirp at each other, be like, I'll beat you up, bitch. I'll fight you, like that shit. But then 6th grade came around, and this kid, I'm just gonna use his real name because I just don't fucking care at this point. This guy's a fucking douchebag. His name is Tyler, and when I got to 6th grade, Tyler had already moved on, and he was in 8th grade. And Tyler was telling his friends when I got into 6th grade that he had beat me up, which was a complete lie. We had never fought. We were just tripping back and forth like I beat you up and like that shit, like that little petty shit, which he had already just finished his sister. No doubt, but you don't have to fucking lie to people. And then when I was like, hey Tyler, he just laughed and kept walking. I tried to confront him about it by being like, hey Tyler, why the fuck are you lying about me? He just keeps lying. And it eventually got to the point where I kept hearing all these rumors, and I was just about ready to go up to him and be like, come on bitch, let's go, let's fight. I'm done dealing with you, come on, let's fight. And that's really the last I've ever heard of him. I don't know if he got suspended or if he got expelled or anything. He was a bit of an asshole kid, if you haven't noticed. And I was too. Like, I'm not gonna lie. In my younger years, I was a fucking troublemaker. And, man. It was just cringe fest in my younger years too. Like, I've kind of gone over that. My record is fucking just fucking 2 miles long of shit I did when I was young. And I've learned from that. I've gotten older, I've gotten wiser and gotten more self-control and all that shit. So most of these stuff, you're never gonna really see me doing again. Okay, the next one is, I used to cuss people out a lot. Like, I've cussed out my teacher, my principal, I've even cussed out my mom a couple times. Which, never cuss out your mom, that's not gonna go well, kids. Don't really cuss out anybody, don't fight anybody, just be a good kid, focus on your grades, and like, be the opposite of what I was when I was young, is what I'm saying here. I fucking sucked when I was young. Man. And this particular day, I cussed the teacher out. He was a pretty decent teacher, too. Let's call him Mr. Schultz. And that's not his real name, by the way. He, like, literally, like, no other teacher had ever done this. Like, I was about ready to fight the teacher. He knew it. He took all of the kids out of the classroom and put them in the hallway, and, like, everyone just staring at me while I yelled and gave the shit to the teacher. Like, I was, like, not letting up. Like, my face was red and everything. And it kind of embarrassed me because that kind of followed me around, and I eventually cussed out my, gym teachers and music teacher and art teacher enough that they just took me out of all of the special, like all of like the gym classes and art classes. Like, we'd rotate them, and they just took me out of that in 5th grade, and they basically just had me help with the preschoolers, and like I would play with the preschoolers and happy and smiling, and the preschool teacher was kind of pushover. Like, she would be like, hey, sit down, this is supposed to be punishment. It's like, no, I'm here to help you out with the preschoolers. This is getting all their energy out for you when you try and teach them. This is, in the long run, helping your ass out. Like, I love kids. I'm really good with kids. I love animals. I'm really good with animals. Like, I'd love to have kids of my own one day. But I'm single as fuck. Just got dark for a second, sorry. But yeah, there's that one. Now let's get into the one that's a little bit more embarrassing. This third story is the time that I wore 2 pairs of underwear to school. Okay, so I was at home. I was getting ready. I decided to put my underwear on and then put some biker shorts on that was not much longer than actual underwear, and they were tight like underwear, like fucking. That was not my best destination. I went walking into school all confident, went to my locker, everyone was laughing. I had no idea why, and then the teacher said, "Go ahead, you have to change. Those are basically underwear in school." And I'm like, "Oh shit, shit!" It's so embarrassing. I was like so embarrassed at that, like so embarrassed. This was fifth grade too, by the way, and man, this is so fucking embarrassing. So basically, what I did was I changed. I didn't want to go back into second bell because that's what bell we were in by then. And I was like, I just was looking in the window and she was like, "Come on in. I know it's embarrassing." Like, my second bell teacher was the sweetest. She kind of like made me feel more comfortable in that situation that I was in, which it's just not a good situation. Don't ever wear just underwear to school, kids. Ooh, would not recommend that. See, what story should I tell next? Okay, guys, I found out what I wanted to say. I had kind of lost it for a second. This last story, before I get into it, like, just know that I'm always, like, down to fight. Like, I know MMA, so it's not gonna go good for you. Like, I will always fight if I need to, but I only fight in certain circumstances. If you punch me first, if you're attacking one of my friends for no reason, then I'm gonna jump in and beat the crap out of you. I don't care about the consequences. And then, the last one is if you're attacking my girlfriend or my sister, like, verbally, like, I might tell you, "Hey, shut it." But if you're physically attacking, like, you can bet 100 times out of 100, I'm gonna jump in there and beat the shit out of you. Like, like, that's just common sense. Like, I'm very protective over my little sister, and I wouldn't care who my girlfriend would hang out with. But if you're talking shit about her, like, I find out about it, it's not gonna go well for you. I'm gonna verbally tell you to cut the crap, and then if you don't listen, I'm gonna beat the crap out of you. So with that being said, let's get into the last story. Okay, so this kid, I don't know where he is right now. I don't really care. His name is Cameron. It's spelled with a K. I think you kind of know where I'm going with this one. This kid named Cameron, he said, "Hey Nate, fuck you." And I'm like, "Hey, well, fuck you." And apparently a teacher had heard it, and later that day I got called down to the principal's office, and they're like, "Well, fuck you." And then I'm like, "Well, Cameron said it first." This is the part that really pisses me off. Like, if you're gonna be, like, he comes down there, and he just flat out lies, like, "No, I didn't." And I'm like, "Yes, you did." But, like, if you're gonna be fucking man enough to say it, be man enough to own it when you get caught. Like, I don't respect people like that. Like, it just pisses me off to this day that he lied about that, and I still got in trouble. Like, I got, like, a few days of ISS for just saying "fuck you" to a kid who said it to me. Like, that's retaliation, number one. Like, that's fucking legal. Like, it's not illegal to say a bad word. It's just improper in society. Like, it's not legal. Why should I fucking get, like, ISS? Like, that in itself pisses me off. Like, a middle finger, I got ISS for that. That's not illegal. Why did I get ISS? You should only get ISS for stuff that is illegal. When you're just like, or OSS when you're for stuff like fighting that is illegal in society. When you're just a little kid, like, that's what I think. And I also got ISS just for saying, "Well, it's my birthday." This was in kindergarten. I was like, "Well, it's my birthday. I can do whatever I want." Like, come on. Like, this isn't fucking Nazi times. Just fucking let the kid have fun. That's no reason for ISS. Just have a little talk with them and then let them be on their way. That's no reason for ISS. But this kid, he literally lies and gets me on ISS. That fucking still infuriates me to this day. And the fact that in almost every situation, even though I have a, like, long ass record, the teacher's always, like, automatically, like, I don't lie anymore. Like, I try and keep my lying to a very minimum. The teachers always take the opposing sides, which pisses me off. It kind of feels like I'm being targeted, kind of even hurts my feelings a little bit. Like, yes, I am a guy, I do have feelings, so what? Most guys do have feelings, they just don't show it, and that's not healthy for them. Like, it just hurts that the teachers believe a kid over me. Like, well, I know I've been there a lot, and I'm basically like a fucking on a first name basis with the superintendent and like the principal and all that stuff. But what the fuck? It kind of hurts that they always would take the side of the person that's opposing me, being like, well, they have no reason to lie. Well, I don't either. I have no reason to lie about this. You called me down. Why would I lie about just but him saying it first? Like, I don't lie about that shit. Like, I kind of stopped it in like 3rd grade, and then they're like, that kind of is lying itself, because I kind of tell lies without knowing. I'm like, it's probably gonna happen to me later in life too. So I'm just gonna try and keep it to a minimum, which I still do keep it to a minimum here. But it just infuriates me that they took the side of him. Like he was being such a coward, saying, "No, I didn't." Like, oh my gosh. Why? Ugh. With that being said, I can't without getting overly pissed anymore. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time.